selfie. You're not really good at looking at the camera. The camera is there. This is the camera, Bubby. There we go. Here. 8 a.m. Boyo. It's 11:42 here. I saw the other person's first. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Good morning. My hair, I don't know what's happening, but life is a mess, honestly. Oh, don't cut your workout short to log in. You have a mobile device. You can log on at the gym. So I've just been really sleepy recently. I thought it's because I haven't drank a lot of water, but yesterday I was good at drinking water and it really doesn't seem to be improving. But honestly, I've been struggling with my gut health a lot. So my theory is that I just need to work on it. When I was really strict about my plant-based diet, my gut health was, but since I have been slacking, I can tell my energy levels and everything is declining. So we're gonna get it back on track. Right here, I have strawberries today with me. And we're gonna also watch some YouTube videos. Activia yogurt has a lot of sugar, and just because yogurt says it has probiotics, it's not always, I don't know, anyways. But what is proven to have probiotics is fermented things. So I'm going to grab some kefir, because I don't really like kombucha, but I might add some kombucha as well, just because I'll take everything I got, man. So, but it's not just, so there's probiotics and prebiotics. Hey, Demistral, stop being that annoying person that thinks that I owe you pictures. I literally say in every post, it's random. But don't worry, now that I know your username, when I see you, I'm not going to send you a picture because you're annoying as fuck and you think everyone owes you things. So I wish the strawberries were for you guys. I would definitely share. Oh, I don't know what's happening with that one. These strawberries look a little sketch. Some of them, parts of them. I'm gonna eat around the sketchy parts. Every time I eat berries, I feel life just coming back to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a placebo effect for me, but it works. I don't know. My body needs berries. I think I ate the part that I was supposed to avoid. It's okay. So I do check them, but I've just had them a hot minute. They don't last very long. What I didn't do, and I normally do, is I'll rinse them. You rinse them off, and then you put a paper towel in it to soak up some of the moisture and help them not get that mold. Look at this chunky guy. Oh my god. I'ma eat it. But I don't think I've ever eaten mold, but I don't think eating mold is like the worst thing that you could do. Right? Molds are like, I don't know. Thanks, Sean. I also have blueberries. So, okay, summary of the journey so far of getting my life together. For those of you that are new, for those of you that have picked up this stream in the middle of the journey, right? I first started streaming when I just quit THC. I was microdosing because when I first quit THC, starting from the beginning. All right. Wow, this is gonna take. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. In early college, Chan entered the real world. And before this, Chan was a super introvert. Water! Because when she was living at her parents' house, her parents were immigrants and they were really afraid of Chan being exposed to really mean people that could hurt Chan in different ways. In their countries, like, sexual assault was just like, left and right. So they did their best to prevent this happening from their daughter by making sure their daughter was just in safe extracurricular activities. So Chan was raised always doing different things, always having to be productive to stay away from all of these like drugs and sexual assault things and blah, blah, blah. So I was really sheltered. I would go to school, I would go to all these extracurricular activities, and then I would go home. I wouldn't hang out with friends much. I did have some friends, don't get me wrong, but I was never allowed to really go to sleepovers except very rarely. And then I entered college, where Chan was all on her own. And so I lacked a good bit of social skills. I thought I always had to be productive, and that I think was the recipe to be creating a drug dependence. So I became highly reliant on THC because it was the only way I knew how to connect with people. When I would normally interact with people, I was really awkward, or I would talk too much, or I'd say something and people are like, what the fuck? But then if we're all high, like everyone's chiller and more listening, and like people say things that they don't mean and we can just blame it on the drugs. And I think understanding that now, I can tell people about it and hopefully help people avoid that. Ah! What? Thanks for the tip, LOL. Bo 20. I still love THC, don't get me wrong, but I just think we need to be aware of how you get addicted and to avoid that. So the recipe that happened to me is for 7 years, from 20 to 27. I had been smoking almost every day, and it got the worst when I was in Colorado. And I think when we're not aware of what markets of THC is truly like, we fall into this really poor place. So before, I think I had a healthy relationship with THC somewhat. At least I was only doing it like out of school, and I didn't rely on it. But after moving to Colorado and trying to like make my way into the workforce and trying to prove myself as a hyper productive member of society, I would push myself to relax through THC. Now, when you're in a legalized state, yes, the THC is cleaner and it's awesome, but be aware that the market there is high demand consumers. I don't want to say addicts, but like essentially high demand consumers, because you start smoking a little bit of pot and then we're like, oh, we can have it in a vape, and we're like uneducated. Well, all of these high legalized products are catered towards people that are like looking for a higher high. And then you start consuming THC products that are 60%, 70%, 80%, 90% THC. The reality and the science is cannabinoids have a balance between THC and CBD. And the CBD is that relaxation chemical, and the THC is more like the psychoactive paranoia, anxiety. So we wanted this when we started out, and we really liked this, and we became really productive because of the CBD. But then we thought it was because of THC, because the THC is the one we focus on. We think higher THC, the more like efficient our money's worth and things like that. So when I finally quit THC, I wasn't educated, and I tried to quit cold turkey. And when I quit cold turkey, my everything, all my body functions and my mental functions just plummeted. I luckily had the opportunity to work with professionals in the field that work with addicts, drug addicts, and things like that. So my therapist recommended me to microdose. So I started microdosing my way down, and I was really determined to get out of it. So I was able to microdose. Not everyone's able to microdose, but I really think if you're determined and you know what you're doing, what helps microdosing is make sure you buy low THC products as much as possible. So first, you're up here, you're smoking like the 70, 80 plus, and you're using vapes. Let's go back down to flower. Let's do 50, 40. All right, now that we're there, it took me a while to get off. I think it took me like 2 months or so. And I had some ups and downs, but I was still determined. And now I don't utilize really much any THC, but it's been a month or two, and it's still an experiment. That's why I'm saying I'm getting my life together, part 4, you know. So right now I'm trying to figure out, I don't think it's the THC anymore, but I think it's my gut health. I've really neglected my gut health in the past. I thought as long as you calorie counted, because that's what happened when you're young, you don't really need to worry about all this stuff because your body just magically just works somehow. But I'm 27, going on 28, and my parents did a fine job giving me nutrients, but when you're on your own and you don't truly understand the value of nutrients, you're like trying to make your way in the world. You don't want to spend your money on food, right? So you're buying like instant noodles, and you're like, oh, I'll put an egg. Oh, I'll put a splash of spinach because we're a little health conscious. Hi, Zeffy. Oh my gosh. Thanks for stopping in. This is a rare occurrence. The rare Zeffy is sighted, but we're happy to have him. And it's not the worst thing as long as you have some vegetable, but it's not enough, right? All of these things add up. Just because you have a fried chicken sandwich and it has lettuce and tomato in it, that's not enough. And I didn't understand. So now I think I'm dealing with all of the repercussions of it, right? So yeah, this is me trying to get my life together. I've been doing a lot of research. I read a book called Super Life that was really interesting, basically like the power of food. And today, I think we need to micro focus on gut health, because maximizing veggies is good, but like maybe being able to hyper hone in exactly what veggies I need to add to my diet and keep as a staple will be really important. So let's see. So I ordered a book on this that should help, but for content's sake, I think let's just watch some YouTube videos and see what our free influencers have for us. I think that will help out a lot. I'm just going to look up gut health. Let's see. Oh, crazy cats. I'm so glad that nothing can make me happier than helping one more person get through this. So, like, some of the signs that I knew my gut health is struggling is that I'm really, really tired. Recently, my moods, like my motivation and mood is really low, but I've already tried hydrating more, right? So it's not hydration if it's still like this low. So that's one theory. It could be hydration, it could be lack of sleep, but I think I've been sleeping well. Another thing I need to work on is having less screen time. So that's something I might do as well. Crazy cats. I'm glad, hopefully, my journey can help. I know there's like a lot of subreddits that talk about quitting THC, but unfortunately, and I tried following them, right? A lot of the subreddits are like, oh, go cold turkey, just quit. We can't like control ourselves, and you're gonna go through this and just go through it. And I'm like, this is not sustainable. Like, luckily, I'm a creator, and thank you so much, Marcus. I grinded and I was able to skate by, not really doing much work, but we can't do that all, not all of us can do that. And I really didn't want to do that. I was just forced into it, where a whole month or two went by where I wasn't doing anything because I was so like in withdrawal mode. So I tried microdosing. What really helped me microdose, again, like lowering your THC input, and then I use edibles. Edibles really helped me because we get addicted to the act of smoking. You hit the bowl and everything's great. But when I did fast acting gummies. If you're lucky you live in a legal state, you can most likely find this, or find a friend that will. Theoretically, in a movie, if you were going to do this legally, I have to say this, if I were to write a movie on this, my character would find a friend in a legal state and have that legal state friend send them the fast acting gummies. So, yeah. So what I would do is I would take the fast acting gummies, I would cut it and just try to take as little as possible throughout the day, but it really helped me out. Yes, I was addicted to weed, Harry. Hi, Lit TV. Thank you guys so much for popping in. All right. So right now, I just want to improve my gut health immediately. So I think I'm going to click on Dr. Mike Hansen's video, but we're going to watch a bunch of videos because whenever we're doing research, we should never trust one person. Even when you guys are learning things through me, like I am just one person and different things work for me. But I hope I get you interested in a topic to do more research and find what's best for you. So yeah, let's start out.
By the end of this video, you're going to learn how to maximize your gut health. Now, when we think of food, we usually think about carbs, fat, and protein.
Oh, wait.
Fiber.
Let me put on headphones so you guys aren't hearing the echo. And let me get some hydration. You can see how messy my kitchen is. I don't know where my headphones are. We're on a quest to find Chun's headphones. Do 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 do. If I were headphones, where would I be put? We have no idea. Hi, baby. Yay. Headphones. I don't know why I looked in the bathroom. You never know with me. I'm crazy. I think maybe it's in the gym. Yeah, I know. If my cats would stay in one place, I could have a live stream. Or maybe in like 2050, we'll have drones that I can just like attach to always follow my cats. Then I'll make it big when I can use my pussy for views. This is a problem. All right. We're gonna do the thing where we bother the husband and see if he knows where it is, because a lot of the times he does. Wow! Oh my gosh, Snow Sage, thanks for the sub. Wow! I hope you enjoy it. Okay. No! I desperately need to know where me headphones are. Blocks. Cry face, cry emoji, death emoji, cry. He'll know it's an emergency. No way he took my headphones. I did check out my workout area, but we might have to check again. Worst case scenario, I do have the AirPods. We need to charge them, though. All right, just in case, we'll take the AirPods, plug them in, because I got some fast chargers, so it should only take like 5-10 minutes. Hi, Storm, what's up? Oma, my regulars. One of my friends described his girlfriend's streams like a tavern, and I really do feel like it is. Like, we have a little tavern, I have my little regulars, and I'm a little bartender, except I serve knowledge. Or try to, at least. Sometimes I just serve really derpiness. And looks. Thank you. I really don't like my hair, so we're gonna put on a hat. Wrong way. I will always love this hat. PogChamp is the barbarian that guards the door to the bar and keeps peace between the patrons. So I will always love this hat because I have a good story. I bought this hat at a convention, right? MagFest, you remember PogChamp. And we were just at a CVS and I'm walking around in this hat. And this really, I'm sorry to stereotype, but I'm assuming like redneck, buff dude, likes beer kind of guy. Long, literally beard dude. He's just like so serious face, walking around, is walking by me or near me. He looks at my hat and he just busts out laughing. He's like, oh my God, that is adorable. And it just made me know, no matter what person you are, you know things are adorable when you see them. And no one can deny that. No one can take... So whenever someone is looking at all my plushies and I can tell they're like kind of judging, they're like, this adult woman has all these plushies. I know they're just jealous because I know they know that those are cute and they wish that they had all these cute things. Charge. Let's see, what charge do we have? Will you tell me? Hi, Jose. Maybe if I shake them, they'll charge faster. All right. While we wait on them to charge, I'm just gonna do a distraction dance for the next 5 minutes. Oh, I did grab water, but it's downstairs. We'll get to it. We'll have water, we'll have berries. I still need to figure out lunch. Oh, I was gonna order lunch. Let's do that. I'm just gonna say you guys ordered me this lunch so I can write it off. I mean, technically I am working, right? So I should be able to order lunch via the business card. DoorDash. I'm addicted to pho, so I think I'm gonna get pho again. La da da da. Exactly, Pac-Man. Gotta think, big brain, alright? Okay, this has to be enough. It's fast charging. Another terrible my bags are for no reason. It's not enough. It's not fast charging fast enough. We're gonna plug her in straight into the wall. You know I will be doing that if I have... What? Cheer liking! Hey! I love that you always go for the cheers. It's like so, not common for my stream, but I love it. Thanks, Lycan. Always keeping the vibes going. Yeah, you guys will know I'll be using you guys for tax purposes when I stream in Japan. I would really, really, really love to go, and I just gotta work hard. Hey, BB cat. You're gonna help mom go to Japan, right? No, because I don't want mom to go to Japan. I want mom to stay here with me. Forever. Oh, your ears are cold. Why? Why are you so cold, baby? How do you keep the existential dread from setting in when you stream? I pick topics. I pick very specific topics and don't just like stream just to stream most of the time, or at least I try to. So today's topic and most of the topic in my streaming is getting my life together. I don't really have time to think about the existential dread because I'm just trying to live. Like, I've just neglected my health so much that I'm like, I wanna just be a normal person. So like, let's just get to normal person functioning level, which is having a good gut health, not utilizing drugs or alcohol on a daily basis. That's pretty much my only standard right now. Exercising too, hydrating, eating 3 meals a day. Oh, now we're getting to a lot. Okay, eating 3 meals a day, eating healthy, working out at least 3 days a week, getting good sleep, not utilizing drugs and alcohol. I think that covers the summary of it. And some of us, for some of us, everyone's like, for some of us, they're like, this is just normal. It's really not that hard. For some of us, it's really hard. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because there's other things that I think is really easy and you guys think is really hard, and vice versa. Oh, I need to clean my screen. All right, you're good. Oof. Actually. I don't know if sex can improve health. I think that's like a pretty low priority. Hey, let's go, Pac-Man. Gut health. Whoop whoop. Okay. All right. When the other AirPod hits a little more juice, I think we're good. Fast charging is fastly charging. No, I don't think sex can improve mental health, guys. Oh, there we go. 29 and 31%.
Fiber is actually one of the most important components
Hey.
of food that you need to consume in order for you to be at your healthiest. This includes
All right. Let's go back downstairs so I can get some water and berries in me while we eat this, while we consume this knowledge. Then la 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 la.
by the end of this video, you're going to learn how to maximize your gut health. Now, when we think of food, we usually think about carbs, fat, and protein. But fiber is actually one of the most important components of food that you need to consume in order for you to be at your healthiest. This includes both types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. But most people aren't getting enough, especially the insoluble. For adults, it should be about 30 to 35 grams of fiber per day. Soluble and insoluble fiber, they come together to form a gel on the inside of your small intestine. When this happens in the first section of the intestine, the duodenum, absorption is decreased there by about 30%, which is a good thing. To get a little more specific, the rate of digestion and absorption of carbohydrates there, including starches, monosaccharides, and disaccharides, is dramatically slowed down. This ultimately slows down the delivery of these molecules to the liver, which results in a slower and a lower insulin release from the pancreas, exactly what you want to prevent insulin resistance. Now, at the same time, this also prevents the liver from converting that excess energy into fat. There are 100 trillion bacteria that make their home in your gut. You can think of those bacteria as some being good bacteria and the others being bad. They are constantly in a battle with each other to claim as much gut territory as they can. The good bacteria, like Bacteroides, they need more energy to thrive and fight off that bad bacteria, like Firmicutes. Give the good bacteria both types of fiber and watch them win the war. If you don't feed your gut bacteria, they will feed on you by eating away at the protective mucin layer of your intestinal lining. And when this happens, you start getting microscopic leaks in the gut wall. Next thing you know, you have unwanted chemicals flowing into your bloodstream, which generates inflammation. This is the so-called leaky gut syndrome. Another nice thing about fiber is that it moves the food down the intestine at a quicker rate, which stimulates the release of the gut hormone YY3-36, and this tells your brain that you're full. Soluble fiber is metabolized by gut bacteria into short-chain fatty acids, one of those being something called butyrate. This is great because butyrate is an anti-inflammatory molecule and it suppresses the release of insulin from the pancreas.
So it's just fiber?
Insoluble fiber has another benefit. It acts as a gentle brush inside your colon, which brushes away the old dead cells, and this helps to reduce your risk of getting colon cancer. What about a molecule called spermidine? This chemical is found in cheese and mushrooms, which can improve cardiovascular and cancer risk in animals. But since our liver filters out spermidine after we eat it, the best way to increase it in our bloodstream is to get it from our gut bacteria. And you can achieve this by keeping the good bacteria in your gut happy by giving them what they want, fiber. Now there's so many foods, including bread, that have lots of fiber in them, but that is only the soluble fiber. So when you see bread with a label on it that claims to have 42 grams of fiber, guess what? That's the added soluble fiber they added back after they processed that bread, which they already took out the insoluble fiber. The original form of the grain, meaning the whole intact grain, still has its original insoluble fiber. So the only truly healthy bread is the kind that is whole intact grain. For example, Ezekiel bread, which is in the freezer section. Now you can get insoluble fiber from other sources as well, but guess what they all have in common? They all are unprocessed food. For example, seeds, nuts, vegetables, legumes, and whole intact grains all provide insoluble and soluble fiber. You absolutely need both of them. Processed food removes the insoluble fiber and you can't add it back to the food or give it in the form of a pill. It just doesn't work that way. It's like trying to put toothpaste back into the bottle. Another thing is that diet sweeteners, like in diet sodas, Red Bulls, Monster drinks, they can also alter the composition of gut bacteria, leading to leaky gut and subsequent inflammation, and stimulate insulin release, leading to your belly fat being deposited. Antibiotics, they kill off bacteria, including the good bacteria in our gut. This is why it's best to avoid animal products unless they are antibiotic-free. And when plants are sprayed with pesticides like atrazine and glyphosate, those chemicals in those fruits and vegetables can also alter our intestinal bacteria and not for the better. That's why it's always best to go organic whenever possible. Consuming trans fats, which mostly come from fried food, ends up generating at least some degree of gut inflammation. You might notice your stomach making noises after fried foods. This is likely the reason. So the best way to maximize your gut health is to eat enough organic, unprocessed food. Most people need about 30 to 35 grams of fiber per day, food that has both soluble and insoluble fiber. And this is mainly going to come from vegetables, seeds, nuts, legumes, and whole intact grains. So that would include things like oats, quinoa, barley, amaranth.
You don't have to stop eating fried food, just like
probiotics.
limit it. So what I do, my rule, I'll probably have maximum one fried meal a week. So you're still enjoying it, but you still want to maximize your healthy foods in you. Um, if you can handle more fried foods, kudos to you. But like the whole point of this stream and why I'm struggling is my body can't handle it. I abused my body for so long that I need to stay on top of what I eat. I love fried food. My favorite food used to be like fried Oreos, probably the worst thing you could have, you know? So, oh my gosh! Okay, guys, I don't know if I followed. I think I followed you, but Nano Nano is another Twitch streamer. I recognize your name. You popped up on one of my followers that watch me, and I can't believe another like well-established Twitch streamer follows me. So sorry to put you on the spot, Nano Nano, but hello, welcome. I haven't watched a lot of Twitch streamers, but I think Nano Nano, the little bit that I have watched, they're so cute and adorable. So check them out. They're just a chatter. They just chat. Um, all right. I'm kind of lacking in the fibery foods right now. I think I just need to wait for my pho. But in the meantime, I also ordered groceries to pick up. I think I'm gonna cook up my broccoli and just eat some side broccoli. Yep, that'll do for now. Thanks for the cheer. Oh, this time you did subs like it. What? Thanks for the subs. Your support helps a lot. We keep streaming because of people like you that care to support the small guys. All right. All right. So, like, yes, we need a fiber, but, and pretty much that's what I understand of it. Um, let's watch Dr. Yuan's video, and then,
Look down
oops,
at your
sorry.
arm. There on
Oh, I think that is gonna be a good one too.
By the end of this
Stop
video,
it! I didn't want to click you. Probiotics, benefits, and myths, you know. And then another one I want to hit up is like what exactly like a healthy diet is. Um, so yeah, let's hit it up and I'll get
plastic
this
surgery.
broccoli
But what would
going.
you think if I told you that the real secret to looking and when we think about looking and feeling great, you might think that the
Oops.
most important thing is sunscreen, not smoking, maybe skincare, or God forbid, plastic surgery. But what would you think if I told you that the real secret to looking and feeling your best lies in the health of your gut? Doctors and scientists are learning that the health of our gut is one of the most important things when you look at the health of your overall body and even your appearance. And it's the microbiome, those trillions of bacteria that colonize the inside of our gut, that truly holds the key. The health of our gut microbiome can exert major effects on so many parts of our body. Things like our weight. There was actually a very interesting study in rats where they took a skinny rat, they transplanted stool or fecal material from the skinny rat to a rat that was overweight, and believe it or not, the overweight rat lost a lot of weight from it. It can also exert major effects on our digestion. So many people who have bloating issues can actually have those issues improved by improving the health of their gut and by changing what they eat. Our energy levels.
So the funny thing about this is that I can't believe like this is what I ran into. I have always been around this weight. Like I've even been skinnier than this. I've been like 95 pounds, but pretty much at this point in my life, like 23 plus, 21 plus, probably. I've been like 110, 115. But even when I was 95 pounds, like I had this gut and I was like skinny fat. And now that I know, like, it's your gut. Like, if you don't take care of it, like, it's telling you that something's not working. You're not supposed to be skinny and have a tummy if you have like low body fat. It doesn't make any sense. So,
Also,
and even if you do have higher body fat, I feel like we see people with higher body fat percentage still look great and have a nice tighter belly when they take care of their gut. And that's why what's so ironic is like we know but we don't know. Like, there's people who have a beer belly. We literally call it a beer belly because people are abusing alcohol and not taking care of their gut. So they all form this like belly. So,
majorly impacted by the health of our gut and our gut microbiome. There are actually several studies that show that the quality and the health of your
oh,
microbiome
actually, I'm out of
can
olive
exert a
oil.
major impact on how your body extracts energy from the food that it eats. And one of the things that you've heard about on my videos before is the connection between our gut and our skin. And there are studies that do connect certain inflammatory skin disorders like eczema, like rosacea, and like even acne on the health of our gut microbiome. So in this video, I'm going to
I
cover
struggle with
5
eczema. I
top
have like
secrets
a
to
little
improving
bit
the
on
health
my
of your gut and your gut
leg.
microbiome. If you do these 5 things, not only are you going to feel better on the inside, but you're going to look better on the outside as well. Fermented foods are filled with beneficial bacteria
Oh
for your
my
gut.
god, they didn't even
And
like
these
touch
foods
this one.
include foods like miso, sauerkraut,
Oh, I need to get
kimchi,
miso.
kombucha, and
I
kefir.
love miso.
Now, the standard American diet is pretty much devoid of any fermented foods. So by adding these foods to your diet, you can definitely help improve the health of your gut microbiome. Plus, they are quite tasty. Probiotics are easy ways to get billions of beneficial bacteria into your gut. If you're taking a daily probiotic, like I do, then I recommend that you take one with at least 3 billion colony-forming units. In addition, a variety of different bacteria is better than just one type. Now, before I get to my top 3 gut health secrets, check out this fascinating product that can improve not only your probiotics and making sure that they work the best for you, but also your diet. Thank you to Thrive for sponsoring this video. Are you struggling with a health issue and just can't figure out the cause?
I'm just gonna
Well,
put
the
like
health of your
garlic
gut may
powder
be to blame. When you don't have
and
enough good
maybe onion
bacteria,
powder,
bad bacteria can flourish in your gut.
garlic
The
salt.
following may be signs of a bad bacteria gut imbalance. You may have trouble
Ooh,
focusing and
kimchi,
maintaining a
yes.
positive mood or having a low energy. You may find that you are bloating and you've got constipation or even abdominal pain.
Oh my
Gut
god, I
bacteria
put the
imbalance can
wrong.
also give you a hard time
Oh my
maintaining healthy
god.
weight. Some people with a gut bacteria imbalance
Fuck.
can even develop skin
It'll be fine.
blemishes like
So like,
acne and eczema. 1 in 5 Americans are struggling with gut health issues because of their diet. Too many refined sugars, artificial colorings, and hormone-filled fried
I'm still gonna
foods
eat
are
it. No
causing our
ways.
guts to deteriorate. Thankfully, we can fix a lot of these issues with the right diet and the right
Bye,
probiotics.
Lycan.
Thrive makes this process really
Hope you
simple
have a
by
good
offering an
day.
at-home gut
Thank you
health
so much for
test
the
so
support
you
and
can know the
stopping in.
status of your gut health and what problems that it might be causing. Thrive will analyze your results and give you recommendations about what foods you should be consuming more and what foods you should be
Wait.
consuming
Rewind
less.
this shit. What did he
Thrive will
say?
also use these results to can even develop skin blemishes like acne and eczema. 1 in 5 Americans are struggling with gut health issues because of their diet. Too many refined sugars, artificial colorings, and hormone-filled fried foods are causing our guts to deteriorate. Thankfully, we can fix a lot of these issues with the right diet and the right probiotics. Thrive makes this process really simple by offering an at-home gut health test so you can know the status of your gut health and what problems that it might be
Oh my
causing.
god, I need to do
Thrive
this.
will analyze your results and give you recommendations about what foods you should be consuming more and what foods you should be consuming less. Thrive will also use these results to develop custom probiotics for you to help treat these problems. Now, these aren't the one-size-fits-all probiotics that you'll find at your local grocery store. These are customized to you and your microbiome. The test will ship straight to your door with specific collection instructions. You activate your kit, complete the test, and return it. Upon receiving results, you will get a personalized food plan to help heal your gut and your microbiome,
How much is this?
as well as personalized probiotics to
Oh,
maximize this as well.
it's gonna
So
be
I've been doing
expensive,
the
isn't
Thrive
it?
Gut Health Plan, and I'm already seeing changes and feeling changes in my body and in my health. So if you're struggling with any of the health issues that I've mentioned, and you want to see whether your gut health may be the cause, check out trythrive.com forward slash
Okay.
Dr. Yoon. That's trythrive.com forward slash DRYYN. And here's a special offer just for my
I
viewers.
don't know.
Click the link in the caption below to get 50% off your test.
All right. Oh, 50% off. That's $100. I don't know. All right.
Well,
Before
now you know
you
what
like,
probiotics are, and you know how to.
before we start trying to do that, I think it's important to try things on your own and setting a deadline before you buy products to help you faster. Um, like whenever I'm sick, if you guys can, not everyone can do this. Like I give myself a couple of days, see if there's any improvements based off like eating better, sleeping, stuff like that. And if that's not helping, change it, give myself a week. I wait at least a week before seeing a doctor. Unless like of course you're dying, please don't wait on that. Like if there's something really, really going wrong, you will be able to tell. But if you can hold off, like try to fix it yourself because a lot of the time, like Western medicine and quick fixes like that, they're gonna like they're just trying to sell you things and they're gonna just help the symptoms, but they don't actually help what's going on. Things that fix what's going on. Oh, I thought it was my husband. Things that help what's going on is fixing your diet, fixing your lifestyle. You know, health starts with what you eat. Eating the right things is so important. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in a container and just eat in the container because I don't like doing dishes. Take the middleman out. I'm literally gonna nom on some broccoli. Oh, he did call. Whoops. That's okay.
Maximize the probiotics for your gut health. But what about prebiotics? Well, prebiotics basically are undigested carbohydrates that act as food for your probiotics, those beneficial bacteria in your gut. And it's so important to get sufficient prebiotics in your diet. Now, there are certain foods that are great prebiotic sources, foods like apples, berries, and green vegetables. But a very simple tip to improve the prebiotics that you eat is to eat the rainbow. Prebiotics provide fiber for these beneficial bacteria. And by eating the rainbow of fruits and vegetables, not only are you going to get enough fiber for that bacteria, but you're also going to flood your body with antioxidants, which are great for your health and great for your skin. I am not a fan in general of dairy and gluten, and although most people can tolerate both to an extent, the less of these that you eat in general, the better for your gut health and for your overall health. 68% of the world's population is lactose intolerant, and this includes 95% of Asian Americans, like me, and anywhere from 50 to 80% of African Americans and Latinos. In addition, dairy contains proteins that can be inflammatory, proteins like
I think my
whey
paws
and
here.
casein. Now, although only 1% of the population has celiac disease and can just not tolerate gluten, I do believe there's a much higher percentage of the population that just doesn't do well with gluten, even though they're not celiac. Gluten is known to increase intestinal permeability, and this can lead to leaky gut. Now, this condition, leaky gut, has been associated with an increase in inflammation of the body, and this can lead to inflammatory skin conditions like acne and eczema. So I've given you my top 4 tips to improve the health of your gut. Well, what is my number one? Did you know that actually reducing stress can improve your gut and
Well, I'm
even
fucked,
your gut
bro.
microbiome? Well, we know that stress is a huge ager of our bodies, and it can cause us to have multiple health issues. You only need to look at the US presidents and how much they age over 4 years of being in office and being under extreme stress. So if stress is so bad for our body chronically, then what can we do about it that is easy? Well, one simple tip is to meditate.
I don't like
Now,
that
when you
term,
think about
leaky gut.
meditation, you may think, oh, geez, I
Aw,
don't want to
thanks you,
take
Tony.
classes and be
I'm
sitting
27
down for a
though.
half hour falling asleep. Well, very simple and easy meditation that really anybody can do is to set the timer on your phone for 10 minutes. Sit in a quiet room and just pay attention to your breathing for 10 minutes. Try to kind of get everything else out. Try to tune the rest of the world out. Don't think about your problems just for 10 minutes. All you need to pay attention to is your breathing. If you do that for a few days, you're going to reduce your stress level, and you may be amazed at just how great you feel by taking 10 minutes a day to do this. So this is my invitation for you to take the next level to gut health. You're going to look and feel better just taking that time to do that. And check out trythrive.com/Dr. Yoon. Trythrive.com/Dr. Yoon to take that next step to use Thrive as a way to get there. There's a link on the caption below. And if you've been
So, another thing that I'm gonna add that's been really helpful for me to reduce stress is that when you're someone who doesn't interact with a lot of people, this was before, back in early Chan days, and then getting exposed to more people, there are a lot of people that for some reason have normalized talking bad about others to feel good about themselves. And that's a lesson I learned, thankfully, through my husband, that it's really not healthy and there's no reason to do that. Like saying things like, oh, they just got lucky. You're like devaluing the amount of work and effort that person put into getting here. And you'll never reach that point that they got if you don't understand the work they went through. Or like saying, like, oh, that person, like, I don't know, anything, not just that. That's just one thing that I used to say, but things that I've heard, like, oh, their boyfriend doesn't, like, being so caught up in the negatives of people. Instead, just try to focus on the positives of people. Like, wow, I had a lot of fun hanging out with this person. This person is so cool because of this. I really like this aspect of this person. Like, changing your mindset and just accepting positive energy and rejecting negative energy, even when people around you aren't like that, I think is really, really important. And that way, when you're happy for people, they're able to be more excited about passing down the knowledge to you. You say, I really like your garden. Holy crap. Like, I wish I had a garden like that. Well, they get really excited because you like their garden and you know you've acknowledged that they worked hard for it. And they're like, oh, I got you. Like, this is all the things that I did. These are the what I do for my garden to be blah, 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 and things like that. So I highly recommend just trying to take that aspect in life. It's not always easy, and it definitely takes practice. I am not going to go through every stream thing like, yes, I'm married. Yes, I'm married. Yes, I'm married. Like, it's all my socials now. I literally have a Twitch stream on it. Leaky gut over leaky butt. All right. Let's make some pho. I love being excited for people. That's amazing. You're not a very good meanie bobini, are you? I know. Nowadays I finally love being excited for other people because it's free positive energy. It's free stress reliever. When you hear about someone winning, just live vivaciously through them. You go, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. That's so amazing. Hell yeah. And then like you just get this boost of, what is it? Like serotonin or whatever the happiness is. Happy drugs. Not drugs. Not drugs. Happy mood thingy. We're gonna eat pho with a fork because, again, trying to not have as many things to wash is really important for me. I don't know. Do I get fiber from rice noodles? Phone. Aha! I think. Pretty low, but it's there. We'll add as many veggies. I had some broccoli. Let me add my meats. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, meats. I'm putting all the veggies in here. Some onions, regular onions. Okay. Okay, I lied. I want chopsticks. Okay, let's look up maybe like an example of optimized diet. Like how to eat healthy, maybe. Let's go, Dr. Mike.
And also, these snacks are really easy to eat.
Oh no. Oh no. Bluetooth, are you already dead?
On the go. I don't know where I'm going. So today we're going to be talking about what I eat in a day. I've seen a lot of your comments. I've seen how excited and interested you are about nutrition. I'm going to be showing you exactly what I ate yesterday. Most of it's not home cooked, it's not fancy, but it is nutritious and it's food that I genuinely enjoy.
It's time for me to go into the hospital. It's gonna be a crazy day because I'm starting super early and I have a really late day. But when it's a gorgeous
To
day
heat it
like
up a
this,
little bit.
it definitely makes it a lot easier. So for breakfast today, I'm doing one of my favorites, avocado toast with a little smoked salmon. Get your essential fatty acids in it. So good. Look at that. You want a bite? You want a bite? No, for me.
Breakfast.
I got all this syrup. I got all this syrup.
It's known as the most important meal of the day, but not everybody wakes up with an appetite, so I understand if breakfast isn't for everyone. But if you do eat breakfast, you're getting a lot of health benefits throughout the day. Not only do you kickstart your metabolism, which allows you to burn calories throughout the day, but you're also giving yourself enough energy to get to the gym. First ingredient, very simple, whole wheat bread. I really enjoy whole wheat bread versus white bread. Whole wheat bread contains complex carbohydrates versus simple carbohydrates that you find in white bread. What it does is it gives you energy to be utilized throughout the day instead of just giving you one quick peak and then a crash
Set
later
dark
on,
side?
and sometimes
What?
get into that hangry state that we all know.
No, I don't go on kid TV.
Next, light cream cheese. You need saturated fat to make hormones in your body, and while it does raise bad cholesterol, it also raises good cholesterol. Next ingredient, my favorite ingredient, avocados. Avocado is actually the Aztec word for testicle because avocados do hang in pairs with one hanging lower than the other, so they do resemble testicles. Pretty cool fact. They contain a lot of antioxidants and they're rich in fiber. Yes, avocado does contain a lot of fat, but it's important to remember that it's unsaturated fat.
Need to be heated up more.
Unsaturated fat actually helps increase your good cholesterol and does not affect your bad cholesterol. Lastly, we have salmon. It's a great ingredient to add to your meals because it contains proteins, omega-3s, antioxidants, and on top of everything else, it's delicious. It's snack time.
I just finished rounds. I have to go to research day.
I know I need to try to make my
Lunch is
own
still
bread,
good 3
but
hours away. I really like the perfect
I've been
part
getting
because
Dave's Killer Bread, like the
made of good
whole
quality
grain sprouted
ingredients.
I'm not
ones,
their
which is pretty
spokesperson,
good.
but I'm definitely a big
And
fan.
Ezekiel
They
bread I
contain a
heard
lot
is
of
pretty
protein.
good.
They're made with good quality ingredients, and because they have to be refrigerated, you know there's no preservatives.
it's lunchtime. Just got my favorite meal for lunch right here, a little Chipotle action. I'm eating with my colleagues here. Say hello, colleagues. They say hi.
While some doctors go to the cafeteria, if I'm not on call, I like to get out of the hospital for a bit, so I do run out to Chipotle. It's one of my favorite places to get lunch. I really like the ingredients that they use. I think they're really tasty. And what I really enjoy is that you're in control. You get to choose what ingredients go into your plate. I really like to get a burrito
What?
bowl
You have a
instead of
picture
burrito
with Dave?
or a quesadilla because it
That's so
avoids some of
cool.
the extra carbohydrates that you get from getting a wrap. But the things that I do like to make is to get a burrito bowl with either
Lemon
chicken
cake.
or
Oh,
steak. Both
so
high
jealous.
in protein. There's been a lot said about eating red meat and increases risk of cancer. And while that's true in high amounts, if you eat it in moderate amounts, in a good balance, that's obviously not a problem. We have
That's so
black
cool.
beans. They are zero fat, and they're one of the richest foods in fiber, which actually allows you to decrease some of the bad cholesterol that you can get through eating an unhealthy diet. Brown rice. Brown rice is definitely superior to white
CIS.
rice. It's a complex carbohydrate. It doesn't peak your sugar
Sounds
level like
official.
white rice does. Next, I like to go for guacamole. They always say, do you know that it's extra? And I always say, yeah, I do, but well worth it. I get the mild salsa because I'm not a fan of my food being too spicy. Last but not least, I love cheese. Gives you a little bit of calcium, a little bit of vitamin D. Overall, this is a nutritious meal for someone that shares my goals in trying to keep weight on and build muscle. You have a good mix of complex carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fiber, all great nutrients. But it's important to note that these meals do contain a lot of sodium. Chipotle is known for that, and now they started putting their sodium content on the menus. So keep that in mind because excess sodium can put extra pressure on your heart and kidneys. I am an athlete, and the rest of my day I don't take in much sodium. So I think it's a great meal for me, but just again, keep that in mind that the sodium content in this meal is high. You know what time it is? It's snack time again.
Hell yeah,
Got
Noah.
my carrots and nuts. Perfect healthy snack. What's beautiful about these almonds right here is that they contain vitamin E, fiber, they keep your hair, nails looking fresh. The carrot, you know I love carrot.
Carrots are rich in vitamin A, known as beta carotene. Almonds, great unsaturated fats, vitamin E, great food to eat for healthy hair, nails, and skin. And in general, I just think that they're fun to eat.
That was impressive. That was impressive.
Just ordered some sushi. Crazy day in the hospital, but gotta get
Yum.
my protein in. Gotta get my omega-3 fatty acids. I like to get a variety of sushi, and I get the real sushi. Not the sushi that people eat with the rolls and all that. Just fish on top of brown rice, very clean. It's really my favorite meal to end the day, get ready for the next day without overeating and feeling fully
Not everyone can
stuffed for a
afford
little
that, Dr.
This
Mike.
is my go-to dinner meal. I love fish. I love the omega-3s that they provide. There's not a lot of calories in here. I prefer eating my sushi with brown rice. We talked about the benefits earlier. You get complex carbohydrates, you get proteins. It's a clean meal. It fills you up, and really, it does taste great. Important to note about fish, wild
gotta
fish
plug
is
you guys
better than
in.
farm fish because it contains less mercury. There's a lot of news going around about how mercury poisoning is bad. So if you are eating farmed fish, make sure no more than 3 to 4 servings a week. So that's what I actually eat in a day. And it's not something that I eat every day. I know yesterday I consumed probably more sodium than I should have, but in general, it's balanced, it's in moderation, and that's really the smart way to go. This diet obviously does not work for everybody, and I don't recommend it for
All right. Let's see what James Smith has to
You
say.
need protein, you need carbohydrates, you need healthy fats, which you can also get from sources of protein. You need to remain hydrated. Carbohydrates also come in the form of fruit.
I skim this.
Apples. If you think anything otherwise, you're an imbecile. Now, fruits do contain sugars, but trust me, we are yet to find someone who's obese and in poor health because they eat too much fruit. Fruits are amazing because they're very easy to snack on through the day. If you saw me going about town snacking on a pepper, you'd think I was insane. People will tell you you need probiotics, but if you consume enough fiber, you get
Wait. Yakult is a probiotic? I thought it was like really sweet, sugary yogurt drink. No way.
prebiotics, but if you consume enough fiber, you get prebiotics. Your gut microbiome feed on that, so you don't need this shit. Tastes like being a kid. Now here's a quick lesson. You have excess adiposity. You can be too fat. That's one pillar of health. You have food quality. That's a pillar of health. Then we have exercise. And your cardiovascular health and your level of fitness is a pillar of health. Excess adiposity, bad for your health. Even if you don't get people exercising more and you don't get them to eat better, if you reduce the amount of excess body fat, you'll make them healthier. However, from the same argument, if you improve the food quality in someone's life, unprocessed whole foods are very difficult to overeat compared to processed foods. When you get people to eat healthier, they lose fat, and they'll see health markers from both of these working simultaneously. That means at the same time, from Essex. Even if you don't get someone to eat better, and even if someone doesn't lose fat, getting someone fitter will also improve their health markers. But ultimately, we want to do all three at the same time. But we need to appreciate the nuance. That when we are telling people to just be in a calorie deficit, we are still
His
trying
voice
to
is so
help them,
calming.
even when we don't discuss micronutrients and fiber. This is a separate discussion altogether. Now, a lot of you seem to be very confused because you've just arrived here. Maybe you're one of the new followers. This is what I'm saying. If this is your diet, this is fine. If this is your diet, sometimes you might be a bit sick of meat. Swapping that for that is not perfect, but it's fine. Because you might prefer having that than a chicken breast before doing a very strenuous 1-hour workout. Also, having that instead of chicken and rice could put you in a calorie deficit, which could be one of the pillars of health you're improving. Having this before you eat this is fine. However, if you have this, then all of this, then you happen to have one of these before bed, it's also fine. But if you're consuming that, and this is improving, and this is improving, but that isn't, we need a calorie deficit. So we must come up with a suitable reduction. And if I remove this, if we reduce this, we're jeopardizing fiber nutrients. So it makes sense, maybe we reduce this. Maybe just once every other day, right? Because looking at you, you don't need cereal every day. But just because removing this makes everything better, it doesn't make this bad. It doesn't make this bad. It doesn't make this bad. We can't synthesize the nutrients we need without eating it and putting it in our mouth. It's our responsibility to get the most nutrition we can into our diets that make us feel better. People that feel better exercise more. People that feel better are more inclined to continue with their weight loss journey. So when I'm saying you can eat cereal, I'm not saying you just eat cereal. When I'm saying you can have a protein bar, I'm not saying you just eat protein bars. And when I say Coke Zero doesn't have enough aspartame to kill you, it's looking at the big picture. Understanding nutrition's role in health needs nuance, because I've worked with thousands of overweight people, and if these are the only options available to them, they do well for about 2 weeks.
Hi, Fun George. That is just what happens when you're a creator. It's not just me, it's every creator out there. Even if we report them, they're going to come back. I can't do anything about it. I think just use common sense and know that I would not just chat with you for free. I have other links for a reason. I stream for a reason. This is how I talk to you guys for free.
Healthy Eating for Beginners 2024 edition. So it's 2024. We live in a very fast-paced lifestyle. Food is not necessarily our main priority. However, we have a plethora of food options that are always just like right in our faces. In most cases, not the healthiest options. So eating healthy, balanced meals is definitely a conscious choice that you have to make. It's not just about weight management at all. Healthy eating obviously plays a huge role when it comes to preventing certain diseases and living a happier, healthier, a longer lifestyle. And with this video, my goal is to give you the basics for healthy eating so that you have kind of like a reference point that you can trust in order to get started with healthy eating, learn all the basics you need to, and I'm also going to be referencing a lot of my other videos where I go more into detail about certain aspects, and this video is just going to be more like a global healthy eating for beginners, because or else if I would go like in detail it would last multiple hours. So let's get started, and first thing on the list is understanding the nutrition basics. So first, let's talk about macronutrients that break down into 3 categories: proteins, carbs, and fats. Proteins are essential for muscle repair and muscle growth. Carbs are essential for energy, and fats are essential for hormone production. And getting in the right balance of these macronutrients is essential for healthy eating. So you can find carbohydrates in bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, legumes, fruit, foods with refined sugar, and they give you 4 calories per gram. You can find protein in fish, meat, dairy, eggs, legumes, tofu, and they give you 4 calories per gram as well. And you can find fats in nuts, nut butter, seeds, oils, fatty animal products, and they give you 9 calories per gram. The proportions in which you need to get these macros vary from person to person, depending on your lifestyle and like a multitude of factors, but a good starting point is getting around 50% of your calories from carbs, and then 25% from protein and 25% from fat. So if you're eating 2,000 calories, that means getting 1,000 calories from carbs, so 250 grams. That means getting 500 calories from protein, so 125 grams. And that means getting, again, 500 calories from fat, but in this case, that means 55 grams. Now, micronutrients are extremely important as well. You have vitamins and minerals that support healthy functioning of your cells, of your bones, of your immune system. And honestly, if you are a beginner getting into healthy eating, I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about your micronutrients. If you're eating a healthy, balanced way, then you are going to hit the required daily intake for vitamins and minerals. If you know that you are deficient in something, or if you think you are and then you get tested for it, then you can supplement, but don't go about like supplementing like random vitamins and minerals just because like you think that could be a good idea. Eat healthy, balanced meals like I'm going to teach you how to do, and don't try to micromanage your micronutrients. So another important tip for beginners is learning about calories and portion sizes. So calories are just energy units. That's it.
Okay, so I don't really care about calories and portion sizes just because I found, like the other people were saying, if you keep away from unprocessed foods, if you keep away from processed foods, it's hard to hit over that calorie count, in my opinion. And as someone who didn't count their calories on that diet, I lost 5 pounds. So
you don't need to overcomplicate it.
I'm not sure I
That's
really
just what they are. Obviously, the balance of calories that you consume is going
like
to
this
affect your
video,
weight,
but we're gonna keep
it's not
watching
as
it.
simple as like calories in versus calories out. And I definitely don't recommend calorie counting for most people.
There we go.
However, I do think that if you have absolutely no idea how much you're eating, what calories are, or whatever, it can be helpful to just get a general idea of the amount of calories you're eating. You should know that approximately for a woman, you should be eating around 2,000 calories a day, and approximately for a man, it's 2,500 calories a day. Of course, this varies depending on so many factors, and you can find like online calculators where you can like plug in all your measurements, whatever, and it will tell you how many calories you need to eat. But again, please just use this as a guide. By the way, I'm dog sitting for my friend, so if you see a cute little dog in the background or little dog noises, that's that. Oh, it wants to come. Do you want to come with me?
Puppy!
I'm speaking to him in English, but he's a French dog. Ah, ça va, Costo? So now that you have this knowledge,
Are you
I
a
would
French
recommend
cat?
getting more familiar with
That was meowing in
the
French.
amount of calories in different foods that you eat, or the amount of calories in like a serving size, and then how much that would make up for like your own calories throughout the day. But I wouldn't obsess over this at all. I would just really just use this as a guide and just as like a little learning tool if you have absolutely no idea like how many calories you're consuming. The main goal with this should be
Okay.
just like bringing awareness, because you may think that you're eating correct portion sizes when in
She talks really
reality,
slow.
you're not, whether that is like too little or too much. But again, this is just to use as like information, doesn't mean that you need to stick to it. If you feel like your portions are too big, then it's a good idea to start reducing them little by little. Of course, you need to take this slowly. You don't want to go from a 5,000 calorie diet to like a 2,000 calorie diet in like 3 days. Of course not. And same thing, if you feel that you're eating too little, you don't want to like overload your body all of a sudden. You want to do things slowly, little by little. I'll tell you more about how to do that when you learn how to like listen to your body and things like that. But that should be your goal. And again, I want to reiterate, I don't necessarily recommend calorie counting for people. I don't think that it should be the goal. I think that we should all be able to listen to our bodies and eat what we need to intuitively. But I know that some people have no idea what that means. So in the beginning, it can be okay to do that. Another thing you can do to kind of help you with your portion sizes is use the plate method. So you take a 9-inch plate and you fill a third of it with vegetables, a third of it with healthy carbs like whole grains or like starchy veggies or legumes, and a third of it with healthy proteins like lentils, beans, tofu, fish, then add a portion of fruit for dessert, and that's a very easy way to balance things out. Now let's talk about foods to eat and avoid. And it's very important that you don't classify foods as like foods that you should always have that are like the good foods, and then foods that you should never have that are the bad foods. There is room for any and every type of food in your diet. Now with that being said, some foods are undeniably healthier than others, and these are the foods that you should be having most of the time, and I'll talk about what that means a little bit more in a next point. So these mainly include whole and minimally processed foods such as all the fruit and veggies, whole grains like brown rice and whole wheat pasta, oatmeal, buckwheat, bulgur, quinoa, beans and legumes, nuts and seeds. And then of course there are foods that you can be eating once in a while, but you shouldn't be having on a regular basis. So these include refined carbs like cake and candy and soda, and trans fats, which artificial trans fats have been banned, but you can still find trans fat in like certain products like junk food, and also processed meats like salami or bacon, sausage, ham. And I say this a lot, but just because certain foods are good in certain situations doesn't mean they're always the best choice. Like having a salad won't always be the best choice. So planning your meals is also an important part of healthy eating, because even if you have all the willpower in the world and you're super motivated to do all the things that I'm talking about
Yep,
in
and
this
that's
video,
what we need to
when you
work
come home
on
from a long day at work,
today
and you open the
as
fridge, there's
well.
nothing there, and you have no idea what to make, and you need to think of a meal, you need to go grocery shopping to make that meal, and then you need to cook the recipe, wait for it to cook, and then you can eat it. Like that's not realistically gonna be possible. So a great way to help with that is to plan your meals, or like even better, prep your meals. But you know that can be very time consuming. But at least take some time during your weekend or like a calmer day for you.
No, this
to
video
go
isn't
through the meals that you
sugars
feel like
are
having this
bad.
week, and
Most of
then
the
go
videos
through
we're
the
watching
foods that
is
you
all
have, and then
like
buy the ones that you don't have, and you
portioning,
need for those specific meals, and then
making
make
sure you're
that you have
eating
like a list of all the meals you
natural
need to make and then all the
sugars.
ingredients that go with it.
If you're
So you
going
don't
to
have to think
have
too much. You just know, okay,
processed
when I go
sugars,
home, I'm making like
limiting
spaghetti,
yourself.
veggies. Everything is there for me to do it. Very simple. So this is the minimum that I would recommend, but you can of course take this a step further, and you can batch cook certain parts of your meal. Like maybe you can batch cook some grains in the beginning of the week, or like peel and cut some veggies. That's gonna make things easier for you. Or you can even prep your entire meals if you feel like that. If that works for you, you can do that too. That way you just come home and then get your meal all prepped. And don't hesitate to go for options that are easier, like pre-cooked veggies, like frozen veggies, or like canned veggies, or microwavable rice, or things like that. You know, you don't need to cook very elaborate 3-hour meals for it to be healthy eating. Like simple meals will work just fine, and it's much better to have like a simple meal that you open a few cans and then put a bag of microwavable rice in the microwave. That's much better than being like, oh, I don't feel like cooking, I'm just gonna order McDonald's. A big reason why people eat junk food and order takeout is because of its convenience. So you really need to be doing everything in your power to make healthy eating convenient too. Just a little reminder that you can find all of the services I offer on my website, and that's gonna be the first link in the description. You can check out things that are paid, like my nutrition coaching sessions or my courses, but there's also a ton of free material, from webinars to ebooks to checklists to challenges.
Okay. All right. I guess what we're gonna do next is make a meal plan. So previously, what I have attempted to do is meal plan for the week, but I don't think that's enough. I think meal prepping for the week, I still get very behind in trying to make sure I stay on top of the meals. I think instead I need to meal plan for the entire month. That sounds really ambitious, but I don't know. My current method is failing, so we have to switch it up. All right, let me put all my junk back in the fridge and be right back. Go in the fridge. Boo, boo, doo, doo. Put things in the fridge, 'cause we're responsible and not a nasty mess. We put things up 'cause we're grown adults and we don't let anything stop us from making sure our food stays good. Woo! All right. All right. To help me meal prep, I have a couple of magazines. Oh, not this magazine. That doesn't help. And then me cookbook. Some things I need to stay on top of, and what I've done in the past is always make sure that I have like a salad for the week. So, but if we're planning on, I need a bigger notebook probably. Two to 3 weeks. Yeah, let's do 3. My current method is failing because I was like, oh, like Mondays I'm going to meal prep, and I don't know, maybe it's more like I need to make sure I have the discipline, but even so originally it's like Thursdays I plan what I'm going to make Monday and then grocery shop. Sometimes grocery shop wouldn't happen, or I got busy Monday and meal prepping didn't happen. Then it falls to Tuesday, but Tuesday my schedule's all full. Wednesdays my schedule's full. Thursday and Friday I'm ready to make the food, or Thursday or Friday I'm ready to make the food that I was supposed to make Monday, and the food went bad, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like if I plan more flexibility, I do have HelloFresh, so it has helped a little bit, but HelloFresh is still just 3 meals a day. And another one of my goals that I would like to achieve is to have less waste. I think planning more foods that I can freeze and have like frozen fresh meals would be a really good idea. So maybe I need to write that. So let's plan frozen meals. I'm assuming if I plan a frozen meal, it's still going to be like one of my meals and then I freeze the rest. So I'm just like making a bulk meal. How many will I need? Maybe I can do 3 frozen meals. That seems like a lot. I think I only need 2 per week. Then I might 1 per week, and then I will start like piling them up. 3 to 4 meals ahead. Oh, 3 or 4 days ahead. I don't know, Sean. That's the $1 million question we're trying to solve. I'll just do two a week and see what happens. Okay. And for meals, I definitely want a salad. So 1 salad a week. Or like highly veggie based / high veggie, like veggie side. Frozen meals, veggie side. Soups are easy to freeze too, so I'll do a soup. So we need 2 frozen meals for the week. We need a salad and a soup. We also need breakfast. Another thing that I didn't do is prep breakfast. So we're gonna do breakfast. I don't want a soup every week, so maybe we'll do like 1 soup this week, maybe pasta the other week. Really like pasta. Pasta's easy to make. Or taco. Soup / taco / pasta. Those don't seem very equal, but okay. I think let's go through and find some recipes, write them down, and then make a plan of attack from there. Another thing I really want to do is incorporate miso and kimchi. Breakfast. Okay, sorry about that. Every year we have these people come around and try to sell us magazines to help the children around us. And I think it's amazing. So they have this whole speech that they give us, and I like sitting through the speech and like getting to know them. But I'm like, I'm in a rush. So I gave them money and they're good. But yeah. All right. Okay. I definitely want to make this, but it's banana bread, I'm pretty sure. And another common problem that happens, I have the intention to make banana bread, but you need a ripe banana. And every time I'm like, oh, I'm ready to make a banana bread, I don't have a ripe banana. So what I need to do is get in the habit of freezing them, because I heard that helps. So yes. I took their freedom of speech. No, don't say it like that, Sean. Oh my God. Overnight oats, smoothie. Can I like pre-prep smoothies? Let's look at this up. I'm looking like Chopper today. So true. Meal prep smoothies. Oh, maybe meal prep for beginners.
I was about to meal prep some smoothies and I thought, why don't I just film it and show you? When I was first trying to lose weight, I had no idea what to eat. I was like, wait, smoothies are healthy, right? I'll have some smoothies. And soon I realized the smoothies I was making was just like mostly sugar. So it wasn't really helping me. And I would just be hungry within like an hour of eating that smoothie. So the ones that I'm about to show you, I started making them specifically to have all the food groups in them to be really nicely balanced, but to have a lot of protein. The protein helps to keep you fuller for longer, so you stay fuller for longer between your meals, which is much easier. You don't want to be trying to
I'm just
lose weight
afraid
and
it's gonna like
stop.
melt and like lose
I'm
its
actually prepping a
consistency,
whole lot
right?
today. Probably gonna make 3 different ones because I'm prepping, meal prepping for me
Oh,
and
I
for
forgot
Rob.
my headphones. Whoops. What?
Hello. This first one could have been
Oh,
more
in the
simple.
freezer.
I call this first one my pink protein smoothie. It's got about 25
Pour
grams
and
of protein
blend.
in it and it's only about 300 calories. I'm starting with using about 4 cups of frozen berries. I like to use pink berries in this one so that it, turns the smoothie pink. I'm using 2 cups of strawberries and then 2 cups of raspberries, but you can use just one or the other.
But I don't want to blend every
Here's a
day
pot
either.
of
I know
yogurt
that's
and
so
that tub of yogurt is
stupid,
looking
but this
this
is
thing.
that's
You
my
can obviously use any yogurt.
my
I
gate
like this
that's
one.
stopping me. I don't want
I'm adding about
use
4
a
cups of
blender
yogurt.
every
I like to
day.
use an unsweetened coconut yogurt, but any plain yogurt will work. I just find that keeping my smoothies dairy-free and vegan makes them last longer. All these smoothies that I'm making today keep a week in the fridge. They keep really well. Then I'm adding 4 scoops of vanilla protein powder. I'm using a vegan one that's sweetened with stevia. It's about 120 calories per scoop, just in case you want to know, which is like the average amount of calories in a scoop of protein powder. So any protein powder should work. Then about 2 cups of milk. I'm using almond milk. And the last thing, I'm adding like 2 teaspoons of sweetener. And I like to do one blend before I add the ice. Would help to plug it in, wouldn't it?
My blender also sucks, so I might need like a new blender.
And I cannot get it out. I'm just using what I could get,
Hey,
but I
meal
usually use
prep
about 2
buds.
cups. First one done. I like to store my smoothies in these glass jars.
Bye, Shrek. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in.
And that makes 4 pink
Okay.
protein smoothies.
Where do you put it, girl? Put them in the
I will
fridge?
link these jars below for you. They're about 20 ounces and I think it's the perfect size for a meal prep smoothie. And I will also have a single serving recipe on my blog for this, just in case you want to try it out before you make a whole big batch of it. But yeah, I'm gonna get these in the fridge and make the next one.
That's it? I just feel like they're gonna lose the consistency. There's no way. What are the comments saying? Roast her. Do it. Nope. All right. All right. Maybe it's fine. All right. We're going to make smoothies too, I guess. I feel like that would be easy. Smoothies. Thank God I have 2 fridges. I don't know how people do this without 2 fridges. None of those smoothies looked delicious. Are there smoothies in here? Not really. Baked goods. Oh my God. I know, right? Well, okay, she made the smoothie and then she just puts it in the fridge. Other people just like have it ready, which I might be more open to blending if I had a better blender. Right now, my blender sucks. Like you see, she like stirs it a little bit and it blends really smoothly. No, my smoothie blender, I like put everything in and it sounds like so loud and obnoxious and it only gets like that little bit. I gotta shake it. I gotta like freaking spoon it and then shake it some more, blend it, shake it, spoon it, and it's not a fun process. It's not like I can just like turn on my smoothie blender and smoothie happens. All right, we're making this effing blueberry bread, whether I like it or not. Can you freeze? We need to look up, can I freeze banana bread? Can you freeze banana bread? Freezes brilliantly. Wait for it to cool, slice it, freeze them, and just let it defrost. Awesome. Excellent. This is happening. What do we need? I think we need more walnuts. Okay, you know what's really awesome? If anyone's from Waifu Next Door stream, she will be coming to visit me and staying with me next week. So I'll probably have her be a part of my like meal prepping journey. So Waifu Next Door is another friend creator of mine. You can literally Google Waifu Next Door and her socials will pop up. And what's interesting is Waifu Next Door is vegan. And she's vegan for ethical reasons and ecological reasons. And I think it's so inspiring, right? And I try to be, as of recently, more plant focused. So I probably need to actually plan my meals based around that, since I know she's going to visit me for a week. But even though she's vegan, and she's says this on her streams, like she's had trauma growing up and just not having the best eating habits. So even though you're vegan, even though you're vegetarian, you can still have bad eating habits. Just because you're vegan and vegetarian doesn't mean you're eating whole foods, plant-based. And we have different reasons for why we're not, maybe like me, like sometimes I get busy and I stray from it. But I think if we have a plan of action, we can get this done. So, first item on the list. Okay, how to be organized. Let's bring up a Google Drive. And start like mapping like breakfast, snack, dinner, somehow. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but we're gonna try. New sheets. Yep, exactly. FES is like, you can eat French fries and still be vegan, but that's a lot of carbs and it's not very helpful. So, wait. Weren't you? Oh, because I need to be on this one. Just kidding. Diddly-loo. All right. Meal prep 3 weeks. Oh my God, what is happening? All right. Snacks, let's put snacks on the side. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. I think we prep like 2 of each for the week. So maybe like another one to the left. Week 1. And combine these guys. And kind of do that again. Week 2. Week 3, week 4. I like adding color. So I'll add a bit of color to separate things. Color makes everything better. Okay, now add. Plan for snacks in between. Should meals not be enough? Okay, so yeah, I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you because I am not normally a snacker, but I think snacks are important when you're hanging out with friends or you have people over, which I have been doing more often recently. And when you're like hanging out and you guys are like watching something, it's nice to have a snack, or maybe you accidentally skipped a meal. It happens. You get really stressed, or you just get caught up and you have a dinner or lunch planned with a friend and you don't want to necessarily eat a full meal. I think having healthy snacks is a great option. So, but it's definitely not a priority by any means. I just, like, technically, I was thinking this is considered a snack slash breakfast. I don't know. All right, week 1. Let's do the whole wheat, blue. Yeah, see, I think this is more of a snack, right? Because I don't think this is the healthiest breakfast choice to say, like, I'm going to eat this all week. So I'm going to put this in the snack category. And, like, snack will be almost like desserts as well. Berry, banana, bread. And then, let's make sure we can wrap all this. Okay. Let's hydrate. Ooh, there's another bread that looks really good. It's called sunshine bread. And then I guess my smoothie. Like, smoothie to me is still a snack and not a meal replacement. I like eating a lot. Like, I like eating a whole breakfast. I don't like skipping breakfast. Soups and stews. What does plant-based recipe breakfast have for us? Inspo. Ooh, blueberry poppy seed pancakes. That's pretty similar to blueberry banana bread, I feel like. Let me compare the ingredients and see which one's like healthier or if we can like mix it up. What I like about this pancake recipe is that it has flaxseed, and flaxseed is a really great source of omega-3. Yeah, this one doesn't have flaxseed. Also, we would have to wait for a ripe banana, so maybe we won't have that. Let's put this maybe at the end of the week. And just paste values. Paste value. And then I'll do the blueberry poppy seed pancake. Pancakes, yay! And then smoothies. Ooh, there's a zesty kale and couscous breakfast bowl. I don't tend to like raw kale though, to be honest. Breakfast tostadas. Tortillas, red bell peppers, jalapeno, I don't like jalapeno, broccoli, chickpea flour, nutritional yeast. So what I can probably do to like meal prep this is prep the inside and just have it in the fridge, and then whenever I want, take the tortillas out, heat them up, boom. That sounds good. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's do breakfast tostadas. What else do we have? Indian spice chickpea hash. What? This does not look like a hash. I mean, it looks good, but don't call it a hash if it doesn't have potatoes, and it doesn't. That's concerning. All right. I think we gotta try it. This isn't giving us... Oh, let me grab my other book. How to Not Die recipe book. Yee-hoo. Oh, this one's a really easy one. So I'll probably do that. Because I'm trying to... Ooh, you can cook a banana to ripen and soften it? Thanks for letting me know, Valadez. Yep. I do feel like it is a survival guide to me. So let me do the sweet potato hash. This one's easy and cheap. And it has miso. So this will be perfect. Skillet sweet potato hash. Great. 1 week down of breakfast. Now we do lunch. Before we move on to lunch, I want to compare what grocery items I have on the list and try to match as many like ingredients as possible, so I'm not like having a whopping big grocery list with all these vegetables that I don't use. So we're doing the breakfast tostadas. Should probably put where I found the recipe too. Okay, breakfast tostadas are found on the plant-based magazine. Plant-based mag. Sweet potato hash, How to not die. Plant-based mag. Smoothie, I don't think I've decided. All right, grocery list. What do we have? We have corn tortillas, red bell pepper, onion, broccoli, chickpea flour. Check pantry first. I might have this. I forget if I do. Nutritional yeast. I have nutritional yeast. Baking powder. I have baking powder. I have cumin. I have turmeric. I'm pretty sure. Check pantry. Have plant-based milk. I'm getting spinach today, so I'm good. Pico de gallo. Or we can just make our own, get tomatoes. And lime. Yay! Meal prep is hard, dude, and that's why we're doing it together. Oh, and then I need to get... I am so excited for these pancakes. So what I am probably gonna plan on doing with the meal prepping is having like a sweet breakfast and a savory breakfast. Because I tend to like go back and forth from liking sweet and savory. I don't know if I have black seed meal. I think I do. Check pantry. White whole wheat flour also might have. Poppy seeds. So when you're starting to eat healthier, there's like some staple things that, yes, are going to be expensive, but once you stock up on these things, they're not going to be as expensive because you're not having to buy them all at once. So just a heads up. Oh, we need maple syrup. Lemon. And blueberries. All right, sweet potato hash. We're already gonna have, probably need 2 bell peppers. Over 1. Probably 2. Let's do red onions for the both of them. Just simplify our meal. Mushrooms. I love mushrooms. 8 ounces. All right, it's asking us to make this savory spice blend, which is essentially just Italian seasoning, paprika and turmeric, which I all have. Then umami sauce. We need veggie broth, minced garlic, fresh ginger, blackstrap molasses, okay. Don't know what that is, but we'll try our best. Date syrup, or sugar, jarred tomato paste, white miso paste. All right, and then go back to that. I will need cauliflower. And that should be it. Okay. Lunchtime. Miso soup with spinach and loose. What does this look like? Why did... What? There's no picture. They just give me a picture of spinach. What the heck? Is it literally just miso with spinach? I don't even know what dulse. Dulse. Oh, it's a seaweed. Okay, I feel like I could do that for like a soup. Soup count as lunch? Do I need a separate item for soups? Or like it's an additional snack? Soups. I think we only need like one soup a week. I don't want to have 2 soups. That seems like excessive. So we'll do miso soup with spinach and dulse. Oh, do not die. That way we already have miso paste. I already have spinach. I'm gonna need scallions and shiitake mushrooms. Edamame. I'm not sure if I have enough veggie broth for everything, so veggie broth. Great. All right, now lunch. Jeez. Ooh, sesame, purple cabbage, and carrot slaw. But none of my recipes is asking for carrots, weirdly enough. Looks super good. We'll put this as a maybe. Maybe. Black bean gazpacho salad. This looks pretty good. That looks good. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Black bean gazpacho salad. do we need the tomato for? Maybe like, let's do like 3 tomatoes just to be safe. Definitely avocado. Maybe like 3 or 4. 3 or 4, not 34. Another red bell pepper. Oop. Cucumber. Another red onion. Black beans. Probably cilantro. I love cilantro. Okay. I don't want to do all salads. I like a little more. And, oh, but I do have to do vegetarian. Okay. Try to keep this. Let's do burgers, wraps, and more. Honestly, I might not have time to prep all of this, so I might do a more lazier. Like, if I'm gonna do burgers, I might as well do the frozen veggie burgers, then add my own veggies. So I'll probably do that. Frozen veggie burgers with spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, and red onions. So then I'm gonna need like whole wheat buns and frozen veggie burgers. Cool. Easy peasy. Beans and greens quesadilla. I also want to stick with more simpler foods since V isn't always open to like complicated looking things. So I think this beans and greens quesadilla. Oh my gosh, fatality. Come on, man. Get your shit together. More tomatoes, some kale, cantellini beans. Beans, 15 ounce. More tomatoes. So maybe we'll up this to 4. Nutritional yeast, chili powder, saferly blend, whole grain tortillas. Then it wants me to make some salsa. More onions, more. Oh my goodness, so many. Thank you so much. These are the longest my plants have ever been alive, so I'm pretty proud. They have lasted. These 3 plants have lasted over 3 years now. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Before then, all my plants had died. But ever since trying to like keep a schedule and getting plants that are made to be neglected house plants, that helps a lot. All right, dinner time. I definitely want to do something simple like a pasta. Whole wheat pasta with lentil bolognese. Doesn't look that good. Let's switch over to another cookbook. Let's do the plant-based magazine. See what they got for us. Confetti corn pasta bowl. Looks good. Creamy celeriac pasta avocado. This looks simple, right? I have no idea what the hell celeriac is. We'll make it work. This is a maybe. Spaghetti marinara with lentil balls. That looks good too. Lots of veggie risotto. Yum. Penne with artichokes, leeks, and lentils. This is my shit. Oh, I think we're gonna do this. Penne pasta, leeks, lemon peel, artichoke hearts. Love artichoke hearts. Green lentils, lemon juice, tahini. Wait, how's this creamy? Still a maybe, still a maybe. I don't know. Quick dinners. Oh, I like the sound of that. Quick dinners. Farro fried rice. Looks good. Some bakes. 4-layered enchiladas. Enchiladas. Kidney bean casserole. Kidney bean and rice casserole. That looks super easy. Maybe I'll do the cheesy kidney bean and rice casserole. With penne, artichoke, and leeks. I think those are the winners. Penne. They seem simple, easy, and nutritious, and that's what we're going for. Nice. All right. I have to wrap up because I have an appointment to go to, but we are going to finish this up next stream. I'm going to be off tomorrow going building a magic deck with my friend. So I might stream it. I'll ask her if she's interested. It might be fun. And then next time I stream, probably on the weekend. I think I'll stream this Saturday. Then we'll get back to planning the rest of the week. I think, even if I don't follow the whole month, just having the idea already laid out is going to help me a ton. Because if there's anything I've learned throughout the 27 years of my life is that when you make decisions all the time, you're taking a lot of brain power, right? So the last thing we want to do is run into decision paralysis. You're just so overwhelmed with utilizing your brain for different things. Having to decide what to have for dinner every day is not always the most fun. But if we have somewhat of a plan, we can put our brains into auto mode and focus on the things we want to focus on, right? So that's another thing we're practicing and utilizing in this plan to put our life together. So thank you guys for being here on this stream, and I hope you guys the best of days and weeks. Happy Easter if you celebrate that. If you don't celebrate Easter, happy Bunny Day. And yeah. Bye everyone.